Hey, it is your buddy, Peace and Harmony, with you here today. Much love going out to all the beautiful, empowered harmonizers. We are zooming in and focusing in on a great viewer question that we have not addressed, and that is to understand what is gaslighting and what is passive aggressive behavior and communications when you're in a relationship with someone who is covert narcissistic. So, beyond labels, beyond judging, we really want to focus on the experience that you're having as a result of encountering controlling or manipulative or toxic individuals. Toxic meaning that they are going to bypass your boundaries, your standards, your personal space, and really sort of your personal privacy as an element of getting you to act and behave the way that they want you to. The reason why it's so insidious, or what a lot of people feel is so difficult, is because it's under the radar. It's not detectable. You don't realize it's going on. It's an underhanded way for someone to get you to fulfill their needs while sacrificing your own. So that is the danger and the hazard. When we talk about a covert narcissist and passive aggressive behavior, it's saying things that don't seem provocative or derogatory or insultory or manipulative. However, really there is something that's going to trigger you or get you to react and ultimately be distracted and have kind of an out-of-body experience. By out-of-body experience, I don't mean astral projection into another dimension. I mean that you kind of check out from yourself and your center and your composure, and you kind of lose it to this person. You have to understand that thoughts are things, and there's an etheric energetic field that emanates from an individual, their mind, their synapses, their neural activity, their neural physiology, that also coordinates with the limbic system, that emotional reptilian brain that's millions and millions of years old, that gets people to react, pounce, self-protect, engage in fight or flight behavior, and what we call defense mechanisms or ways of protecting yourself. So there's an energetic etheric field that emanates and pushes out from the covert narcissist. Thoughts are things, meaning that your thoughts determine your future and what you manifest and what shows up in your life. So a lot of people don't think deliberately or consciously. They're just sort of in this reactive mode, and that is known as losing your personal power. When you are distracted and have this out-of-body experience, you're just sort of losing it for an individual. Your thoughts are going haywire. Your heart begins to palpitate. You begin to have rapid and shallow breathing. Your pupils might dilate. Your eyes might widen, trying to get in more of the field around. You open up your eyes. These are all adaptive physiological responses that you need to learn about and become attuned to if you're trying to understand the effects of a covert narcissist and a passive aggressive or gaslighting way of communicating. So what are some examples of passive aggressive behavior? They might say something that seems neutral, yet it is derogatory. And so it might say something like, you're living your life, you're humming along, you're working hard, you're keeping long days, a long schedule, you come home exhausted, throw something in the oven, you pour something to drink, and you try to recover from your day. And you might then experience this person in the individual or getting out or for a celebration, and they might say, oh, well, it's been so long since we've seen you. what's been going on? So there's a tone or a way that is sort of provocative of anxiousness and people pleasing, insinuating that your role is to please them, that your interaction is to please and satisfy, quote unquote, their opinion, their judgment, their needs, their standards, their rules, their values. And the way that it's communicated creates a gaslighting effect, meaning it tends to alter people's reality if they're unaware, unconscious. They don't recognize it going on. That's why it's so insidious. It's just like artificial intelligence. Moving forward, we really need to become aware of this element that's taking place in technology, how it's influencing behavior and human interaction. That is a whole can of worms. And forgive me that I haven't been on video for a while. I've been losing my voice. I have had a cold that's resulted in a lot of esophageal discomfort, etc. But regardless. So the communication from the covert narcissist, there's oftentimes a tone, a body language, a neurophysiological response that communicates, you're not really on top of things in life, in your relationship with this person. You don't, even though you've got your job, income, finances, sleeping, your health, you're happy, here comes a sinkhole, an emotional sinkhole. You're walking along, whoop, the bottom falls out. And you're like, all of a sudden, you feel unhappy, disoriented, you're second guessing yourself, you're uncomfortable, and there's this tension. But this individual doesn't seem to be doing or saying very much. They can be very aloof, i.e., not hold space for you, not hold space for a conversation, not be present. Yet the way that they operate is to throw you off of your game. This is passive-aggressive behavior, meaning that they're doing something that's causing you to be out of control, unhappy, and disempowered, and they, in turn, are getting the adulation, the compliments, the attention, and there's an element of being brainwashed. And brainwashing, meaning that you have an altered sense of reality, of your own importance, your own value, your own thoughts, and it becomes very difficult to think. Thoughts are things. So it's like having these things that are thrown at you and you don't know to block them. Like a baseball coming at you, you knock it out of the park. You can see it coming. This is like eye-hand coordination. However, you need to have this mind awareness coordination when this person is in your environment and understand that they are external and outside of you. You might feel their energy. You have receptors in your brain that are known as mirror neurons or empathetic neurons that are working subconsciously, unconsciously. Only a small, tiny amount of the brain is conscious, about 2 to 3%, maximum 4 to 5% of the brain is conscious. The rest of the stuff is our primordial, subconscious, powerful operating system, the brain, our hardwired neural network that comprises a bulk of the limbic system, the brain stem, controlling your heart rate, your breathing, your autonomic, controlling your parasympathetic, your autonomic nervous system. There's a lot going on. Do not fall prey to passive-aggressive or gaslighting behavior where there's a projection and there comes a time when people are so sensitive that they can really pick up another's vibe. You've insinuating certain things, that you're unintelligent, you have a dirty mind, you are not sensitive, you are not available, even though you've been tremendously available, they're trying to get more. The covert narcissist, you'll feel that they're very needy and that this energetic etheric field is filled with their thoughts, their things, their energy, which is like scooping people up and drawing them forward. And you might feel very attracted to this person, but become very aware and more conscious of the passive aggressive tendencies or communication style. And when you come into contact with them, it's something you can feel that they're attached to an outcome. That is the issue. When you're around someone who's controlling, they're very attached to the outcome. They're looking for a deliberate and calculated result, that you're unhappy, that you lose it, you start reacting. Then they know that they've got you under their control. All of a sudden, the game is on. They're the winner. They've got you reacting. They've got you unhappy. They've got you derailed, distracted. This is a covert narcissist. And then you're wondering why you're always putting others first. It ain't fair to you to get shock absorbed into this situation. You might have a big heart and a heart of service. So be very careful that this heart of service is not thrown into people who cannot have a back and forth where you're able to experience your own mirror neurons in a feeling and means an environment of respect. So do a self-check, a body scan, and always keep in touch physiologically with what self-respect feels like. What does self-respect feel like? What does being composed feel like? What is your vision? What is your dream? What is your idea? What is your image of yourself? How you would conduct and carry yourself, how you like to feel, emanate, experience, interact. You must have a deliberate and conscious image to heal from passive aggressive and gaslighting behavior. You must withdraw yourself, extract yourself, pull yourself out of that realm and that energetic abstraction and attraction, which can result in detraction for you, meaning it's taking energy and attention off of you and on them in a very covert, unrecognized, and beyond your awareness way. For example, we're going to talk more about artificial intelligence and how I don't want you to fall into this trap. Oh my God, that's just a whole can of worms. But anyway, you need to become more attention of what your energetic field is and what your thoughts are. If you're not attuned to this and you're not in alignment with that or aware that this exists or that you have thoughts and that these affect how you feel and affect what you manifest, affect what you decide upon, affect what you attract, your job, your income, the pursuit of your passions, your creativity. Are you doing it? Or are you stopping yourself, hindering yourself, saying, no, I can't do it. I can't build and value myself. Oftentimes because as people have been so enmeshed that they don't know themselves apart from this individual. You must split. It is required. It is your God-given inalienable right to split and sever the trauma bond and to be independent, whole, autonomous, self-governing, self-directive, and balanced. Getting to know yourself. Plato, know thyself. Written on the temples all over the place back in the day. Okay? Influential words. Simple but true. Oftentimes just skipped over. Yeah, I know myself. I'm hungry. I'm tired. It is more than that. Especially if you've encountered this sort of relationship and been close to it, been raised by it, been educated by it, working with it, employed with it, etc. So the goal is to be able to understand these core concepts, Get a feeling and a body scan of what valuing yourself feels like. Peace and calm and relaxing within your own skin, and being able to become very secure in the quietude of your mind, the quietude of self-valuation, of self-respect, and giving yourself self-importance. People who have suffered emotional abuse need to learn to do this. You need to learn, and you will learn if you practice. Wash, rinse, repeat. With repetition and experience, you will be able to practice and cultivate this feeling. Holding yourself up, your shoulders, your head. Where are you holding the tension? Are you clenching your jaw? Are you clenching your abdomen? Are you clenching your legs? Are you clenching your glutes? Are you clenching your shoulders? Are you armoring your head so that you're like so stressed out? Learn to get in touch with where you're grabbing and release. Grab and release. Get to know how you work, like driving a new car. You're driving a Tesla. It's electronic. This baby might feel different behind the wheel. Get behind your own wheel of your own energy and your own physiology and your own neurochemistry. What is it doing? Is it breaking you? Is it restricting you? Is it causing you to turn the corner too fast? Turn the corner too slow? Is it causing you to rust? Look at those elements that are causing that corruption or that devaluation and sort of self-diminishment, and begin to restore this through walking, through conscious awareness, harnessing your thought patterns. I am whole, I am healed, I am professional, I am creative, I am intelligent, I'm skilled, I'm an amazing artist, I'm an amazing photographer, I'm an amazing builder, I'm an amazing writer, I'm an amazing film critic, I'm an amazing whatever, okay? You must be able to know yourself around the crowd. Where is Waldo? Where are you? Pull yourself out from the crowd and don't be afraid to say enough is enough and draw the line and clear out that cognitive dissonance, self-negativity that you have absorbed. And if you've absorbed it, usually if you've absorbed those messages, you're churning that around like slow churned butter or slow churned ice cream, and you're ready to scoop it out on your next relationship. And you're wondering why things feel different or don't go right. You need to cultivate and work on this. This is going to serve you and will serve you well. This is your buddy, Peace and Harmony, with you here today, and I hope that these videos do help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support. And also a super huge shout out to those of you who have recently donated to the channel. Thank you so much for your contributions, your support, your feedback. It's an honor and a privilege to have this place and space with you. You are in a good place here. Begin to cultivate that good place within yourself. Give yourself the time, the energy, the focus, the direction and guidance, and allow that healing hand to carry you forward. It takes a commitment. Once again, it's your buddy, Peace and Harmony, with you here today. Have a beautiful day. Peace out.